What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Rusty and Lee here from Champions Chat, bringing you our weekend contest walkthrough. WCW, where the big boys play. All right, and the big girls.
Rusty, what do we got going this weekend? I don't see any boys on there.
Well, we got everybody's favorite female feud this weekend, Feathers of Frost Feud. Coming at you. Now, champions, it's getting chilly outside, so you better stay in WWE Champions for hot 150% damage straps and Lyra Valkyria shards and milestones, tours, and loot. Find two posters. Find two posters with updated entourage abilities on the prize wall and more. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text, numbers, items, and dates are subject to change. Some parts of the contest might still be a work in progress, so check in game for the latest numbers and items once the contest has started. I'm going to look for my collaborator to come back with us. He's back. Lee, tell us about this. Here. Well, tell us about this weekend's schedule, Lee.
Well, we have the Feathers of Frost solo contest, 12:20 at noon Pacific time, and ends 12:23, Christmas Eve, or as one of my friends likes to call it, Christmas Adam at noon Pacific.
I thought you were going to say Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil. Oh, well, if they'd have gone with the idea I had for Santa Bray. I'm just saying. Anyway, Faction Feud 12:21 at 4 p.m. and ends 12:22 at noon p.m. And then the Blitz, the Sunday Blitz, 12:22 at noon, ends on Monday at 12:23. And you can get some things for that. You can get some shards for your S tier chase character, Lyra Valkyria, 175 shards in normal regular milestones, and then you've got another 175 in the premium. So that means you might have to spend, you might have to have some certain characters, but 50 in solo, 75 in blitz, 50 more in offers. Also, JD Mick, dunna. 370 in the solo milestones and 50 in tours on the regular, and premium 130 and 150 in web shop events. But Rusty, your favorite thing, there's some prize walls. What are they all about?
I don't have Lyra yet, nor do I have JD. So I'm hoping I can get one or either of them this weekend. And if I get the new Lyra Valkyria, the Morrigan, I will be able to play her exclusive tour and get on these premium prize wall to get Let Me Talk to You skill plate, Devon Specs skill plate, or a 6-star gold tokens, all available in her. I believe you get the premium prize wall medallions from her tour. So you're going to need her. And Lee, are you ready? Look at this. Trainer update. It's a teaser. I have it just right there on the edge of the screen. Trainer update poster duo.
That means two, right?
That means two. Let's see who they are. We updated the entourage ability for Randy Savage, Macho Man, and Rob Van Dam, Mr. Pay-Per-View. Both get 60% more blue gem damage at 6-star gold. You can find their poster on the Feud prize wall this weekend. So what do you think, Lee? 60% blue? Blue's always kind of been a little tough to power up. We got the Vader upgrade late compared to the rest of the cycle, but now we're getting 60% blue. And some of us
that was the big deal, because for a while there, the character who did the blue specific trainer damage could not be updated for reasons of not being in the company. And so blue was just always behind. Well, now you got double dip with some pretty common characters.
Yeah, I feel like we've been given a lot of shards, like key shards for these guys. So hopefully that'll be an easy Evo for some of the community. Yeah. So yeah, those two poster bundles are going to be on the prize wall. Lee, what else shards are we going to be offered this weekend? You got that in front of you?
Well, I'll tell you, the one that I actually care the most about, the Great Muta, Baby Ice, still don't have. Also, what's up, Merrick's? Becky Lynch, Bodacious Becky, Indy Hartwell, which is good to see. We're still getting shards of her in the mix there. Jade Cargill, impressive. Let's see, Charlotte Flair, Naomi, Sheamus of the Brawling Brutes, Roxanne the Prodigy, which if you don't have Roxanne, she is a vital trainer, double for MP. You want her. Maxine Dupree, Alpha Academy. Somebody in our chat just earlier today said, I'm missing 5 shards and I cannot seem to get them. Well, guess what? They're right here. Bianca Belair, Tough EST, Logan Paul, Nikita Lyon, and Raquel Rodriguez, as well as regular skill plates like the Devil's Drip. That's the new, I heard somebody call it the chocolate drip. I don't know what that means, but it sounds dirty. A moment of bliss.
What?
I don't know. I hate the things you see on Discord when you're taking a quick potty break. Literally. Corporate Crown, Glowing Phantom Power, Aftershock, Glowing Fate, Underdog Story, and the big ones in there. If you don't have the Bubba Specs, if you don't have the Devil's Drip, those are 2 to go for. As well as Ultimate Matter Modern Era Acrobat affiliation strap. That's a good one. You want that. Anytime you can get an affiliation strap, it's good to go for. Ultimate strap for Lyra with 150% gem damage. JD McDonough, 150%. Ultimate R-Truth, 150%. And Ultimate Random Era and Class, 150%.
I really want that R-Truth. I really want that R-Truth strap. Like,
just to probably keep R-Truth up.
Yeah, probably more than I should. I'm really loving the 2 purple moves. Make the countdown gems and blow up the countdown gems. Like, nice. I'm loving way more than I should be Trickster R-Truth.
Nice.
There's also going to be chests.
Some loot coins and econ. So yeah, you go on the chest. Talk about the chest.
So this is a great way to get shards, although you can't control what's in them. But it's a great way to incrementally rack up your shards. You get 1 from the list below, as you can see. There's even a possibility of pulling a Lyra poster out of it at 3 bronze. And you can find contest superstars in chests, milestones, and tours. So pay attention. Sometimes that auto open goes pretty quick, and you're like, what'd I get? So pay attention to that. Be watching your chests. And I mean, gosh, if I got, a couple of hits of 15 shards of Indy, that would be terrific, as well as I'm sure so many in the community would love to get, any number of these, Roxanne and Charlotte, etc. Well, the solo contest is where we're going to find our snow globe. Earn contest points throughout the weekend and spin the loot. Max milestone 10 million. 500 JD McDonough Judgment Day shards are in the solo contest. 50, and Lee explained earlier in the blog, some of those are premium, so pay attention to the top of that. 50 Lyra Valkyria, the Morgan shards. 40 Feathers of Frost Feud medallions. So Feathers of Frost, that's the prize wall medallions, right? Yeah. And then JD McGiant Forehead McDonough's snow globe. The snow globe was actually in the shape of JD McDonough's head, so it's a perfect match. I've been so kind about JD McDonough this month, and finally it leaked out. All right. Now, how about Lyra? How can somebody just straight up go home with a new poster this weekend, Lee? What does that take?
You just got to be the top 20 in Feud, and you guarantee yourself one up to 6-star silver. And here's how you get up the ranks in that. You can win a faction battle with Lyra, which you got to have her to get her.
Right. But if you have Lyra on your roster, she will be very easy to recruit this weekend.
Right?
Oh, you Scopely logic. How dare you?
I see you there. Oh, you could also have yourself some Indy Hartwell, some Charlotte Flair, some Roxanne the Prodigy, some Bodacious Becky, some Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Maxine Dupree. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of those get points. Check out the on the screen. Coach Rick is screenshotting them right now as we speak and sending them over to our friends at Toxic Mafia. So shout out to Coach Rick.
What a
Rusty,
nice guy.
take it
What a
from here.
nice guy. Well, there's going to be a feud contest. Play feud for war score points and reach milestones to earn feud medallions for bonus rewards in the prize wall with a max milestone of 500 million. In that feud contest, you're going to find 175 Lyra shards, 6 feud domination chests, 12 prize wall medallions, 8 blitz tickets, and then 5 of the shard chests, Feathers of Frost chests that we mentioned earlier. And the top 800 players in the feud contest can earn up to 4 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points on the leaderboard. And we're going to break down. Let me just make sure that's, I mean, it looks like a drop down, but
I know, but
open.
it doesn't do anything. Okay,
Yeah,
yours doesn't
odd.
either. Good.
Okay. Yeah,
Just making sure.
So here is our contest superstars. Here's how we rack up the points. How do we do it, Lee? You want to run through that or not?
Oh, sure. Win a faction feud battle with any powerhouse. So that's nice and open. 3 million points 10 times. So that's 30 million war score or contest points. Any striker, same points. Any technician, any showboat, any trickster, any acrobat. So one of each of the class of the game 10 times. And then eras, you got legends, attitude, new gen, reality, ruthless aggression, and Hall of Fame. So notice there's not modern era, there's not PG era, but there are some ones there. And you get 4 million points 6 times on that. So that's how you rack up a bunch of points there.
Yeah, and so what you might have noticed, somebody in the chat noticed it, is that 500 million is the max feud score, right? So that's been raised. Also, the war score points account for less points than previously, and yet the contest superstar points count for more, right? So you need to pay attention to the scoring in this feud. And so you're going to have to especially pay attention to who you're using with your powerhouses, strikers, and all of that, right? So you maximize your points from the contest superstars. So you can't just set it and forget it like in the old days, right? Where you'd set that, say, whatever, middle row, bottom row, you'd set it and you just rack up war score points, blah, 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 blah. This is at least from my interpretation of this seems a little bit more like Flash Feud scoring, a little bit more like the war score contest. I mean, like the Battlegrounds contest is what it is reminiscent of to me. If
a couple quick pieces of interpretation though, because we're seeing it. I know we were not going to chat later, but Big Love saying this is so much better. There's a lot more variety with it. But they did call out PG or reality era would have been a lot better for women than new gen. So your new gen era, you got to bust out that Alundra Blaze. Just pro tip. Alundra Blaze is the way to go.
It just so happens I pulled her in the gold loot last month, last MLC. So I got a gold fuse I'm going to have to use for her. So, gosh, boy, the tides have turned my perspective of Alundra Blaze. So we'll go through questions in a little bit, but just pay attention to the scoring. If you're watching this video, heed our warning. Pay attention to your lines. Do not set it and forget it. Limited time tours. Lee, tell us about this tour schedule.
All right. Wait a second. I'm on Contest Superstars. What do you mean? I don't have a schedule. There it is. We're talking the same thing. All right. Okay. So Friday, you've got a 24-hour bonus contest tour with the Morrigan. How do you say that? Morrigan? Hang
on.
Origami?
Okay. I was scrolling up. I'm totally confusing our audience here. One moment. Let me get him on screen for you.
There.
All right. There we go. I think it's Scottish, so I don't know how to say it. Or Irish. The Morrigan. The Morrigan. Yeah, I don't know how to say
Morrigan. Lyra Valkyria. So that's the one. You're not missing out on anything if you don't have her, but you get bonus stuff if you do. Then also on Friday, you got a challenge tour, normal with acrobat, hard with technician, hell with modern, and just overall any modern. So modern acrobat, modern technician, guessing that those are going to be female. So pay attention to that. Fur Day. Oh, we got Fur Day back. It's Fur Day. I missed that day. The Morrigan Spirit. And the contest superstars Friday. Man, we read another one like this not long ago.
It's awesome. There's a lot of different nationalities represented in this community. And so let's celebrate them all.
We also have to fix the next one. So maybe you could screenshot to Furpo because Friday we also have Bleeding Green and it's in Ireland. Not Ireland. Ireland.
That's how they say it in Ireland. Oh, in Ireland. Okay. They say, oh, we're from Ireland. Yeah.
So bust out your Sheamus, your Finn, or possibly also your Lyra. But then again, if it's if it's a female requirement, which we don't know that it is, what other females are Ireland coded on there?
Becky Lynch, right? I would think every Becky Lynch probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's good. And then Saturday, you've got your Awesome Truth, any trickster you can use. But if you've got R-Truth, Awesome Truth, which you should if you've played the game 4 or more days this month already, then you can use Awesome R-Truth.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, could be Finn Balor if it's a male tour as well. Good call.
Yep. If it's a male, yeah.
From
Finn,
the chat.
Sheamus, yeah. Yep.
All right. Over 4.6 million Feathers of Frost solo contest points, plus 1.5 million in the 24-hour Lyra Valkyria tour, as well as 50 JD McDonough Judgment Day shards, 7 Frost premium medallions, but again, that requires Lyra. Wait.
I was going to say, it should say Lyra. It might say JD McDonough.
Yeah, just a typo. 9 Feathers of Frost. Yeah, we type really fast on Fear Day, and so we make some little typos there. So 10 Feathers of Frost Blitz tickets. You're gonna want to do the tour so you can do the Blitz. Lee, I'm stoked about the Sunday Blitz, even though I don't have McDonough yet. But I love that they do a 2-tiered Blitz now. So the first tier is just your regular Gauntlet Blitz. You don't really need anything special there because you can use any Raw or any modern era Raw, any Raw or any modern era. So top 2 slots, you're gonna get plus 2 MP, and it costs 1 Blitz ticket. But hey, if you've got some real firepower on your roster, you can save time and earn rewards faster in the Champion Blitz by your top line. Top 2 is gonna have to be 6-star. But again, any Raw, any modern, you're going to get the plus 2 MP. And then the bottom line, you're going to have to fill it with 3 Raw superstars at 6-star. They're also going to get the plus 2 MP. And that's going to cost 5 Feathers of Frost Blitz tickets. And, oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the bad news for people like me in the community.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so the 4 Feathers of Frost Blitz bags from the normal Blitz, but you get 20 if you can do the Champion. So I'm pretty sure it's 4 times 5 is 20. You get the 20 from the normal or the 20 from the run of the Champion Blitz. But listen, you gotta have JD McDonough. You gotta have him as your CSS because if you do, and you have JD, you're going to get additional Lyra shards. In the normal Blitz, you're going to get 5 additional. In the Champion, you're going to get 25. So it's like that's a lot of shards to miss out on. And if you're already missing McDonough like myself, you know what's going on. But Lee, there are some feud requirements.
There are some feud requirements, yes. So if you look in game, you should already kind of be able to see some of this stuff here. You should have already set up your lines. You should have put it into your coaching rooms and allowed your coaches to give you some thoughts on how they would prefer you run your setup, or at least give you ideas towards them, right? So top row bonus is Lyra Valkyria, and the usual bonuses for that: 3 MP all starting, 100% gem damage, and war score boost. Midline is Indy. So this is two pretty hard requirements right off rip, but that does mean Indy's going to stay available in the game, and she's very, very good. So if you can get her, great. And then the bottom row, any Raw, and that's good. That's just straight up any Raw woman you got on your roster. If you cannot fill a midline or top line bonus, consider using only your bottom line to make sure you match against opponents that are equal to you, unless you're just going all 6 silver, 6 bronze, 6 golds, in there. And the first time wins gives 250,000 points. So that does look like a much bigger number than we normally see, but keep in mind the max war score is 500 million, not 100 million.
And see the note I just put on the screen. Cover that note one more time, because we want to really emphasize that.
Yeah, war score scoring has been adjusted based on the previous faction feud results. So they took into account what everybody said on the blog, on the forum, which Rusty's going to talk about here in just a moment. And they, adjusted based on that. And then we also gave them a lot of feedback on having the CSS involved in this overall event. And a lot of us said, like, hey, it was really nice having some really broad open CSS that gave a bunch of points.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of have that combination of war score and CSS that gets you by, which I like. I like it.
Yeah. You know what my favorite thing is? Each month, Lee, almost every month, I get a DM on Discord that says, "You'll never believe it, but I won the forum contest giveaway." And so I always hammer this, man. You get an extra chance at a 4-star gold JD McDonough Judgment Day in the forum giveaway this weekend. And I'm curious if it's actually supposed to be Lyra, if it's been updated to Lyra.
I think it should be
Lyra. Okay, stay tuned for that. Tell them the guy on the Twitch said it was supposed to be Lyra, and then they can take me to court over it or whatever. But
hey, whoa.
they'll get a whole
Allegedly.
lot of nothing. They'll get a whole lot of nothing out of this guy. So, but yeah, you can go on the forum, friends. Just go on the forum and let your voice be heard. Give us a constructive feedback sandwich. I call it a constructive feedback sandwich because usually it's something you liked, something that could be improved or that you didn't like, and then maybe, something that you liked, something that you didn't like, and then how it could be better, right? So there's your compliment sandwich, not your compliment sandwich, your constructive feedback sandwich, And we will go over everything in this blog for those of you on Twitch with us. For those of you at home watching this on YouTube or on delay, hey, join us each and every Friday night as we cover the latest and greatest superstars in WWE Champions and rate them according to your votes and your voice as you enter the chat with us and help us with our power ratings. We will see you next time, friends.
Bye, friends.